Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you today?
We're fine.
Well, that's good to hear. Now, this afternoon, we will learn about harvesting and marketing of fish. Before we proceed to our discussion this afternoon, let us know first our learning objectives. Everybody, please read.
Define harvesting and marketing of fish. Create a graphic organizer showing the processes and elements of harvesting and marketing. And value the importance of knowing about harvesting and marketing of fish.
Now, class, do you have an idea what is harvesting?
None, sir.
Okay, harvesting. Everybody, please read.
It's the process of gathering and removing fish from the place in which it has grown and refers therefore to fishing and catching wild fish and shellfish.
Alright, harvesting, it clearly emphasizes it is the way removing fish from place in which it has grown. Like for instance, I will give you an example. So, if fish getting dagko na, so of course we should harvest them and sell to the market. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we will learn on how preparation for the harvest. So the first, make marketing arrangements well in advance of the harvest date. So why is it important that we should plan in advance when we are going to harvest the fish? Anyone from the group? Okay, Roxanne.
So that the good, sir.
Very good. Exactly, you are correct. So we should arrange it in advance or harvest before it so that plano talaga sa atong maagi sa pagkuan sa fish. Then the second one is plan to harvest your fish early in the morning or early in the evening. So why do you think that when we're going to harvest the fish, we should harvest it in the morning or early in the evening? Okay, next third.
I think sir, kailangan din sila na basta morning and harvest.
Could be. Yes, when we are going to harvest the fish, so we should harvest it in the morning, early in the morning. I think, right? When is the kaning? Oh, it does. Yes, that is the third. Now, stop applying fertilizer 1 to 2 weeks prior to harvesting. So why is it we should stop applying fertilizer 1 to 2 weeks prior to harvesting? Anyone from the group? James, Roxanne? Okay. We should stop applying fertilizer 1 to 2 weeks prior to harvesting. Could be the possible, ma'am. Ay, Roxanne. Now let's move to everybody. Please read.
Stop feeding the fish 2 days before harvesting.
Thank you. So why we should stop feeding the fish 2 days before harvesting? Alright, so we should stop feeding fish 2 days before harvesting because okay, Miss Roxanne.
May para din yung ilang tiyan, sir. Specifically ba?
Very good. And of course, class we should stop feeding fish 2 days before harvesting. Useless ra gani ko ano pag-feed na wala na tayo harvest. Now, okay, everybody, let's read the second.
Set up all harvesting and preparation equipment well in advance. Contact fisheries personnel if you need guidance to acquire the right equipment for harvesting.
Alright, do you have an idea of that class?
No, sir. No.
Okay, so when we're going to harvest the fish, of course, we should set up magpantag time ba in advance, right?
Yes.
Kaya if wala na natin nakaplano, so like for instance, mo palitay sa kaning sa fish ba, dapat ato rin kontaktaan para in order ang fish din masayang. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Partial. Now, the last one is prepare the manpower. Okay, that's
Okay, let's proceed to the next. Partially drain the pond very early in the morning on the day of harvest. Begin the sealing in the shallow end of the pond and work towards the deep end. Work carefully disturbing the pond bottom as little as possible. If possible, finish the sealing hole near a water source in the deep end. If possible, spray a stream of fresh water over the fish while they are being held and handled. Gradually lower the water as you near completion of the harvest. Use the deep net to move fish from the sea to bucket on the pond back. Use the cast nets, leaf nets, hook nets, or reel nets for harvesting if ponds are too deep or are not drainable or if you do not have seed. So these kinds of nets is for harvesting of fish.
Next is marketing of fish. Are all activities in the flow of fish or fish products from the farmer to the consumer. So if we harvest the fish, we need to produce it in the market. Next is these are the elements of marketing fish products. So first is assemblage. This is the process by which a farmer or marketer gathers these fish products from different sources together. Second is storage. So this is the manner in which processed fish is kept and the accommodation of such fish before sale. So dry fish products are later stored in cold and dry environment.
The next is sorting. This is the process of categorizing fish products into groups using certain characteristics such as size, color, species, weight, and so on. So we need to categorize the fish products into groups using certain characteristics such as size so that the next is grading. This could be synonymous with fixing prices. It is the act of allocating prices to the fish product, especially sorted fish. So, pagkasunod is mag-pricing na. So, next is packaging. This is the process of putting and wrapping the fish products in a certain materials or containers such as bags, cans, nylons, cartons, and so on.
Let us proceed to the sixth one, which is labeling. This is the act of attaching a piece of paper from fabric or plastic to a bag, cans, nylons, cartons containing preserved fish to identify, describe, or give instruction about the content. So here, class, in labeling, this contains or consists of the information about the product. It might be the name of the product and the instruction or the protein that this product consists of. Now let us proceed to the transportation. So everyone, can you read?
This entails moving processed fish from farm or warehouse to the legal net
class. So this is very understandable that transportation is moving the product from one place to another, or moving the product from the producer to the consumer. Now let us proceed to advertisement. Everyone, can you read?
This is the act of publicizing, making fish products supplied to the market known to the public.
Okay, thank you, class. This advertisement is a very common way now of publicizing your product, because as you all know that we are now living in the 21st century where gadget exists or technology exists. Now, advertisement is making the product more famous or more para mas mahibawaan pa sa laing sige.
So, ma'am, this is a way of promoting the product.
Okay, thank you. Now let us proceed to the last elements of marketing of fish, which is the selling and buying. So here in selling and buying class, so there is now exchange of products. Like for example, if the seller will sell the products now to the consumer, if the consumer will buy the product, then there is an exchange of fish products with money, which use money and middlemen acquiring fish products from farmers by the marketers or consumers through payment. So there is money involved here in this selling and buying. So class, do you have any questions and clarifications?
None.
Okay. Everyone, can we stand for our closing prayer? Roxanne, can we lead the prayer?
Amen.
Amen. Good